Hey guys, today we're back with another gun review. And today on the channel, I'll be reviewing the American Guncraft Desperado 12 gauge double barrel black powdered shotgun. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again, today we're going to be reviewing the American Guncraft Desperado 12 gauge double barrel black powdered shotgun. This is the 8-inch variant. I also have had the Diablo, and I've still got it right now, and I've also got a review of that up, and that's actually one of the most watched videos on my channel right now. So American Guncraft sent me this Desperado to review for them in the same fashion, so we're going to be doing the shooting review on it today. So as you can see here on the table, this is everything that you pretty much need to load this. Right now, you can see this is what it comes in from factory. Is just this bag, and then this box with this bag in it to keep it from rusting while it's in the way to you, and a very soft bag also that the gun goes in. So we'll go ahead and set that out of the way. Get this propped up right here so I can show you what all you need. What you'll need for this shotgun is some Pyrex or any kind of black powdered, I guess you would say, propellant. Sorry, this is FFFG equivalent. So Pyrex, as you can see here, this is what I normally use. Set that down. You also need a scale, as you can see here. You'll need 209 primers, and you will also need your overshot cards to hold everything in, and you will also need your nitro cards. So let's go ahead and load it up real quick. So what I do normally, from what I believe, if I can remember correctly, what they call from the factory is about around 70 grains. On my Diablo, I've pushed it all the way up to 150 to possibly 170 if I do recall right. But we're going to shoot it a little light here right off the bat, and I think I'm going to put around maybe 70 to 90 in it. So let's go ahead and get that loaded up. I also need a funnel, but it's just pretty much easier just to do that as well. I've got a little bit over 90 in it right now, so let's pour a little bit out. Let's see where that weighs it at. It's just a little bit over 100. Like I said, I pushed it out pretty heavily, but it costs from factory, if I do recall right, about around 70. So here we are about at 90. So you'll put this in your barrel of choice. I'm putting it right now in the left barrel. Okay, so we have that loaded up. Let's go ahead and load the right barrel also while we're doing it. And right off the bat here today, we're going to be shooting two different types of projectiles in it. The first one's just going to be a 7 to 8 shot bird shot. And the next is going to be a 1 ounce slug. Pour a little bit of that out. Still a little hot for my likings right now. Right there should be good. Yep, 90. So let's go ahead and pour that in the left barrel. All right. So we've got the black powder in. Next up on the deck, we'll have the overshot cards. This, or actually no, that holds your projectile in. So this will be your nitro card parts. You'll need 2 nitro cards, 1 for each side. As you can see here, they're a little bit thicker. Let's go ahead and put 1 in each side. And this is where your tamp will come into play. Alright, we've got them good and tamped down. Alright. Okay, everything's looking good in there now. Let's go ahead and switch to our 209 primers. And see, this right here, like I said, are the 209 primers. They most of the time go in any kind of muzzle loader, but you'll need 2, and that's what will go in the back. But to be safe as possible, we always load them in last. So let's go ahead and set them to the side. Next, we'll do our projectile. Like I said, in the left barrel will be some 7/8 shot bird shot. It's going to go pretty light today. And here on the right barrel, we'll be putting in a 1 ounce slug, as you can see. Okay, so we've got that in there now, and this is where you put your overshot cards in. Just like I said a minute ago, 1 in each side, and all that is holding in your projectile so it don't come out the barrel while you're carrying it or storing it or whatever else. Okay, so now we're loaded up and ready to go. Like I said, you can see the gun is clear, so nothing can fire off right now. But we will take our 209 primers now, and we will get it ready to go. We'll walk up here, and let's go ahead and shoot it. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back. Once again, as you can see here, the gun is unloaded. These are your 209 primers. To shoot the right barrel, you have to put the selector back here to the left, and that will hit the striker right here, which will make the right barrel go off. To do the left barrel, you'll select the selector to the left, to the right, and it will do the left barrel. So you can see here, here's the 209 primer. Since we're about to shoot this, we'll go ahead and load it. You can also store this if you'd like to, but where I'm getting ready to shoot, that's just as safe as possible. If we don't have cock, go ahead and close it up. Okay, let's go ahead. As you can see there, whenever you're shooting them 1-ounce slugs, it about comes right out of your hand. I mean, this is what you call a hand cannon. So let's go ahead and shoot the other side. So, as you can see there, whenever you've got a lot lighter projectile, it doesn't kick near as much as if you've got a heavier projectile, as you've seen whenever I shot the other barrel. And pretty much that's just the force of that heavy weight coming back in your hand. But whenever we shot the bird shot right then, it barely had minimum recoil at all. So I got something else to show you, so stay tuned. All right, guys, what I was going to talk to you about, this is something that American Guncraft makes herself. This is 12 gauge fast load slugs, 1-ounce slug, and a quick load sabot carrier. And with this right here, it pretty much skips even having to use your circular wads or your overshot cards. And what it pretty much does, as you can see here, it's the slug made in its own case pretty much. So all you really have to have with these is your Blackpowder, and you can use an overshot card if you want to, but you really don't even have to with these where it tamps so well in there. So, because it holds itself pretty much in there. So let's go ahead and load some of these up. We're going to put one in each side. So I'm going to load this about the same as I done the others. And the slug in itself is rifled to a certain point where it feels to me like it has a lot better accuracy. So let's go ahead and load this up, come out a little bit. Like I said earlier, I need to get me a funnel. Help out a little bit. Right, there we go. Pour it in the left barrel. Let's see here. Oh, not perfect. All right, now we got that loaded up. Okay, and like I was showing you earlier, this is really all you need. They're a little stiff coming down in here, so you kind of got to work them in a tad bit. But once you get them worked in there enough to where they'll go on down the barrel, the tamp will do the rest of the work. Let's go ahead and get this one tamped in.
It's barely moving, but it's moving. Find me something still to sit on, it would probably do a little bit better.
There we go. All right, let's go ahead and put the other one in. Whoops. That feels like it's a tad bit looser in there, so we shouldn't have as much problems with it as we did the other one. There we go. All right, we're loaded in there good now, I believe. All right. Well, guys, let's walk on up here and get this loaded and see what kind of accurate shots we can get with this. All right, guys, we're back. Once again, before we shoot this, I was just going to tell you, make sure you always use eyes and ear protection anytime you're shooting a firearm. But with this right here, where it has a little bit of comeback on you, make sure you always wear eye protection because it's always important. So we're ready with the rifled slugs in it. We'll go ahead and put our 209 primers in it. And up here, we've got set up 2 of these wood circles, and we're going to see what they will do to them. Let's go ahead and get ready. It's going to be the right barrel. Glass is fogging up on me a little bit, but let's see what we can do. That black powder about to choke you up now, but as you can see, it blew it all to pieces. So let's go ahead and hit the left one. And I promise I ain't got the Rona. So as you can see, with them rifled slugs in it, guys, you can get some great accurate shots with this little pistol right here. And little thing else I forgot to mention before or after we got done shooting, the primers, they don't self-eject, so you pretty much have to jerk them out with your fingers. And the heavier load you put in them, the harder it is to jerk them out. So you might just want to have your little pry bar tool with you or a knife or anything like that. But once again, this is American Guncraft Desperado 12-gauge black powdered shotgun. And as you can see here, it has an 8-inch variant with a full handguard on it with a full grip. That's the one thing different that I explained in my Versus video that I liked a lot better with this one than the Diablo, is that it had the full grip up here on front and it had the full 4-finger grip on here on the back. So you can get a lot better shots with it and a lot better hold with it. So guys, if you're interested in this, I'll leave a link in the description below to where you go straight to American Guncraft's website. You can check out all the crazy things they have on there. And I believe this is my favorite one that they've sent me yet. So guys, I appreciate y'all viewing. If you have any questions or comments about the American Guncraft Desperado, leave them in the space below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But guys, once again, I appreciate y'all viewing. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.